Good morning, party people. Welcome to another in-gym tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to grow a bigger back, and particularly one secret tip that is going to make all the difference to your back training. Now I'm going to preface this by saying the back is the biggest struggle I've had with my training in the gym. I've had problems growing it, and once I started implementing this one technique, it really did change everything for me. What we're going to be focusing on today is the elbows. I know it sounds simple, but really elbow positioning is my biggest change that I made in my training that made all the difference. So what we're going to talk about here is actually how we're moving the elbow in different movements to maximize the actual contraction in the movement. There's a lot of people that they'll say it's all about thumb positioning, about hey, gripping the bar. For me, the elbow positioning is that big thing. So I'm going to run you through a few examples now of different back movements, show you how to utilize your elbows in a better way. Let's go. So the first exercise we're going to focus on here is the lat pull down. So when we're doing any pulling down motion for the back, I want you to concentrate on bringing your elbows down towards your hips. So I'm going to demonstrate here. Locked in a position. As you can see, as I'm pulling down, I'm really bringing my elbows down towards my hips. You see a lot of people do this, and they're pulling behind them, or they're focused on really lifting forwards. What you want to be doing there is pulling down as far down as you can, bringing your elbow down towards your hips. That's going to mean you're getting a full contraction through the lats and the rhomboids. Right at that bottom portion, contracting, coming back up there.
Something I wouldn't dare to think I would be doing. And you go round, keep your head up high.
I'll be right behind you like a drum in the sky.
You look so beautiful today, now the game is changing.
Now we're going to move on to a seated robe. Now the way this differs from a pull down motion is rather than pulling our elbows down towards our hips, we're going to be focusing on bringing our elbows back behind our body. So essentially we're using our arms, our hands as hooks, holding the bar. We're focusing on bringing our elbows back behind the body as far as we can, really focusing on that contraction through the back at the top of the movement. So full stretch, elbows back behind the body. So if you're like me and you have any little imbalances in your back, a really great way of hitting them and growing it out fully is to actually do isolateral movements, so single armed movements. And that's where the elbow really comes into play here. So I'm on a chest supported row here, and you're gonna notice with this movement, as I pull back, I actually twist my body slightly, keep my head forwards, but it allows me to get my elbow further back behind my body, really contracting right through those lats. You can see the rhomboids working, and then getting a really nice long stretch at the bottom. So we're taking the muscle through a full range of motion. So, dumbbell row. There's two variations for this that I personally like to do. You've got a variation one known as a croc row, which is feet together, evenly placed apart, and we're rowing a little bit higher up towards the chest, or staggered stance, and I row a little bit lower here to bring in that lower lat. Either way, you're gonna see in this movement how my elbow still comes up right behind my body on each movement. I'm not using my ego to lift here. I used to do that, try and lift really heavy with poor form. I've noticed far more since leaving my ego at the door and focusing on my elbow positioning, I'm actually getting much better contraction and growth in my back from that.
Stranger, suddenly you know something.
Okay, that is gonna do for today. Hopefully you got something out of this. I expect some gains to be coming in strong. If you wanna see more of this sort of stuff, make sure to hit subscribe and comment down below what you wanna see. Give the video a like and make sure to check out the link below. I also have a link to my coaching. This is through the Milestone Strength app. Fully personalized coaching and diets for you to make it simple. I'm gonna roll out with that. See you guys next time.